Good morning. So, it's your girl, Raymond Woman. Happy Monday. And if you're joining me this morning, I hope that you had a great weekend. I hope that you slept well and that this week will be today will be a great start to a great week. I'm actually going to be doing what I always do, well, most of the time, which is multitasking. I have an early morning doctor appointment, but I wanted to come on this morning and talk about this gym while I get ready, about what dating coaches and coaches in general, life coaches, dating coaches, um, cannot teach you. What they cannot teach you, they can't teach me, they can't teach us, I can't teach you. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. In the meantime, enjoy the music. If you're getting ready for work, I hope that you will be able to enjoy this music and this stream while you are getting ready. If you are headed to the gym or already at the gym, some of you, I hope that this also is good music play or good conversation in your ears while you are pumping those irons or running on that treadmill. Be right back. Okay, so I am actually gonna take my vitamins and everything real. Good morning, Shalom, my brother and Yah, Shalom. How are you doing this morning? So I'm taking my vitamins, preparing my lemon water and my trace minerals, and I will be right back. I just have to go make my bed also because I don't want to leave the house with my bed all messy and whatnot. And but I'll be right back, okay? Okay, I'm all set now. Amen. Yeah, amen. I'm doing great, my sister. I'm grateful to see another day above ground. Yeah, man. Me too. I'm all set now for the moment. Let me just stir up my lemon water. Since I'm not going to have coffee this morning, I kind of put everything in my lemon water. So I've got my lemon water with my collagen powder also in it, my trace minerals, copper, zinc, magnesium. I know that I'm saying this does not sound very delightful, and my coconut oil. Doesn't sound very delightful. However, there's a reason why I'm pretty healthy and I hardly ever, if ever, rarely get ill. So, what sparked this thought this morning was I made an announcement last night during my chill session. And for my chill session, by the way. Yes, thank you, Moshe. So for my chill session last night, I really did that just because it was so much going on in this sector of YouTube. And I'm so busy, and I was so busy that I didn't have the time to address some of the things that I want to address that's going on in this sector of YouTube. But at the very least, what I could do is I wanted to at least just provide a place and a space that people could come to if they wanted to get away from everything that was going on and just kind of chill out, while I was working. And also that provides for me and as well as others, if you allow yourself to do so, to have a shift of the atmosphere, a shift in your energy. And I like to do that because I am very much aware of the importance of energy, the effect of energy, and how we are energy. Energy is like everything. We are energy. And I'm very much aware of our time, our spirit, our energy being the most precious commodities that we have for so many reasons. Our time and our energy are something that once it is expelled, you cannot get that back. And a lot of people still are not aware of energy vampires. And we have so many things pulling on our energy all of the time. And as much as possible, as beings, you really have to be intentional about where you spend your time and your energy and what you do with it so that you can control it as well as the way that you want to be, the way and the who you want to be. Because ultimately, you are still the master of that. And either you will master your time and your energy, or everything around you will master you. So I know how to do like the energy detoxing and things like that, but some people do not. So I at least want to use my channel sometimes to just kind of shift the atmosphere. So in doing that last night, I had made an announcement that I want to create and build relationships from YouTube. Like take like 10 people off of YouTube that I do not communicate with, have not had any communication with. There are a few people that I actually do communicate with off YouTube, right? And but I said I wanted to take 5 men and 5 women off YouTube and build relationships with, start laying a foundation of relationships, and then seeing and start this in the beginning of the year and then see what can be developed from these relationships. What, in other words, make them a part of my network, make each other a part of each other's network and a part of each other's lives. And what made me, you know, think about that, and that just kind of come out is because from my Facebook, from my Instagram, and from my Twitter, these are, and my LinkedIn, my Facebook, my Twitter, and my Instagram. On all of these accounts, I have relationships that I've actually built from these accounts, like real relationships across the globe, and even business, where some people have actually struggled with building business online and have struggled with developing clientele online and good networks and building communities. I've actually been able to do that, but also I've been able to follow real people, authentic people, and that's the word, y'all. This is the word, authentic people in doing this, not just somebody because they're black or somebody because they're white or somebody because the kind of car they drive, but just watching and being my natural self and just being real, good, bad, ugly, pretty, whatever, just being real. And I remember, like, sometimes people say, well, it's really hard. Well, it can be challenging. I'm not going to say it's hard. It can be challenging when you're inconsistent. Like, I'm not super consistent on YouTube, not super consistent. But when you're in business and if you're inconsistent and people don't know you, then it's really hard to establish that trust and things like that. And especially if you don't really know what you're doing, like you're new and you don't have any guidance. But in my consistency, in my thoroughness, in my love for the things that I do, and promoting the things that I do, promoting the things that I love, promoting the people that I love. I've really established some really good networks. And so it's really nice to be able to have someone say, I'm looking for this. Now, I don't have everything. I'm going to tell you, I don't have everything. I don't have access to everything. And yet, but I have the access to much. And what I don't have access to, I pretty much have access to the information. And where I don't have access to information, let me tell you what I know. I know that it is on its way. Why? Because I am intentional about that. And I am creating the space around me to receive, and I'm creating the space around me to give. And that's what relationships, every relationship is. Every relationship is give and take. But we have so many people that are always just focusing on what they can receive, always just focusing on taking, not much on giving, or giving to just because they want to see what they can get in return. That's not authentic. So I was thinking about that, and I was thinking about also a common complaint I've been hearing with people in your dating coaches, listening to dating coaches, men and women, and not getting the same results and not having the same experience as the people that they're getting coached by. Good morning, everyone. Time is the most precious source out there. We are to use it wisely. Yes, energy vampires do exist. Exactly. Facts. Spirits are beings of energy. Yes, yes, yes. You get it. You get it, Moshe. So I was thinking, like, okay, every relationship that I have, from my social media, from my Facebook, my Twitter, my Instagram, like every relationship, every communication that's ever been started that's sparked into anything else, to where I can call someone and say, hey, I'm going to be in your city next week, or hey, I'm going to be, what are you doing? I have family, or I have someone that's going to be in that area, or somebody might could call me and be like, hey, I'm going to be such and such. Do you know anybody that does this or anything I can do? And if I don't know, I have access to the information or the resources, right? And like I said, and whatever I don't, it is so on its way. Like, I'm expecting just explosive stuff. I don't even know what's going to explode, but I'm expecting great explosive stuff, like greatness. And so, but all of those relationships, all of those friendships, all of those business partnerships and alliances were all organic. They were all organic. Even when I perform, every person that I perform for, good morning, LaShawn, happy Monday. Every person that I perform for, every organization I've ever performed for, I've gotten those opportunities organically. Not being superficial, not doing extra, all organic. So, and those organic connections, that organic growth was established and gets established from being authentic. from being true. And whether you have a business coach, a life coach, a dating coach, no matter what they teach you, there is one thing that they cannot teach you. And you know what that is? They cannot teach you to be authentic. They cannot teach you how to be you. They can coach you on things that can make you better, like like if you want to lose or gain weight, if you want to change careers, things like that. If you just need motivation, inspiration, a few tips on cooking or how to act, but no one can teach you how to be you. True, being honest and real is nerve wracking for people who love to lie, or who do not have confidence enough in being themselves. And that is like what the truest challenge is. The truest challenge is people being themselves. So much so, there are many people I believe right now that don't even really know who they are because they have moved around so much under the influence of other people and other things that they don't know who they are to even be who they are. And so when everything else fails, trying to be like everybody else and trying to follow all the things that people say do, go to the gym, go work out, read this book, write this book, go meet this person, go over here to this organization, go sign up for this, go sign up for that, eat this, don't eat that. Watch this, don't watch that. Listen to this, don't listen to that. Dress like this, don't dress like that. Do as I do. Not find yourself in doing what I do. Okay, so with that, I realized that as much as I really and truly would like to take 5 men and 5 women from YouTube and build with them and see how we could add to each other's lives off YouTube. I have not been on YouTube long enough to do that. Because in the sector of YouTube where I have the most familiarity has the most deception. Do y'all realize that? Y'all, this sector of YouTube is the most deceptive. I mean, I have not been in every area of YouTube, quite obviously, but I've been in enough areas to know that this sector of YouTube contains so much deception. That it would be hard to trust. And reasonably so. So I was a little, no, I was almost a little discouraged. But what I really am is now is I'm more challenged. And I don't often run from challenges. I mean, it's not like everybody wakes up in the morning and say, hey, what challenges can I conquer today? Because you just want to have a challenge, because you just want to conquer something difficult, right? No, that's not the case. However, we realize that life is full of challenges. And when you see and you know that challenges, you can see them, like they're not catching you by surprise, then you can choose to either take on that challenge and conquer it, or you can choose to not. But then you have to really choose. You have to really decide if the thing that you want that even causes those challenges is worth you overcoming those challenges. And overcoming challenges does not mean that you're always going to win either, right? It doesn't. Overcoming challenges means that you did not allow fear, anxiety, the unknown, the unexpected to get in the way of your efforts. That is what overcoming challenges means. Like, I'm gonna overcome this challenge of these two thumbs down that I just got. When I pause, I'm sipping on my lemon water and minerals. Yep, a lot of deception is going on in the sector of YouTube. It's like a soap opera. It is like a soap opera. And you know what? That's Monster Moshe, bro, that's scary, right? That's scary. But see, for me, right, because I know, like I said last night during my chill session, I know that I am a real person, right? I'm a real person. I'm a real woman. I am a natural born woman. I'm a real black woman. I'm a real American woman. I have feelings. I have challenges. I have family. I cry. I laugh. I bleed. I poop. Like, I'm a woman. I'm a human being. And in everything that I do, as much as possible, I am as sincere as I can possibly be, because I show up like myself. I show up as myself, by myself, for myself, like myself. And that's one reason why, and only one, because I have so many reasons why I don't do clicks. I have so many reasons why I don't just join groups and things like that. But the number one reason is because I can always give an account for myself. When you join cliques and when you join groups and stuff, especially online, and especially with people that you really like, you don't know them offline, and you get all mixed up and entangled up with these narratives, these beefs, information, misinformation, all that stuff, and the chaos. When you get caught up in all of that and you can't really keep up, you will find yourself siding with people, and you don't even know how entangled and how involved they are in things when you're not around. And then you become responsible. You become guilty by association. And I have never liked to be guilty by association. Like if I'm guilty, let me be guilty on my own. Cause I can take that. Because I would rather be judged based upon the things that I know that I have said and done, and I can give an account for, versus somebody else, and it is far from the truth, and you can't come back from that. Or you have some people, you can come back from it, but in order to come back from that, you have got to reveal, you got to uncover somebody else. Boy, that is a hard place to be in. That breaks relationships, friendships, partnerships, and it can cause you to be an outcast. And when we talk about it, and when you really think about it, who signs up to be a black sheep, or who signs up to be an outcast? Who signs up to be, just taken for a stroll down the hall of shame? Nobody. Nobody. And that's why, when I have an issue with someone, or someone has an issue with me, see, that's me being involved, because, it's me. I don't try to drag other people into my issue. Nope, do not. So that's the thing, y'all. It's authenticity. They cannot teach authenticity. So now the question then becomes, right? If they can't teach authenticity, what are they teaching? Are they teaching you something to have you chasing your tail, so that you're always just giving money, you're always just paying money for something that you're not ever going to accomplish? Because even if you accomplish it short term, if it's not you being true to yourself, and you're just further developing yourself, then it won't last. And then if it doesn't last, if it's not long term and it doesn't last, and they're like, okay, well, I have another program. Come get on this program. Okay, well, you need this program. And it never lasts. You never see any fruit that doesn't sour before you can enjoy it, that doesn't rot right there in your hands. It doesn't rot before the season is over, before you have an opportunity to actually enjoy it. And isn't that the whole point of picking fruit and picking good fruit? You want to enjoy it, right? So maybe that's something I will dive into. I'm gonna tell you something that's funny to me. Okay, it's 5 o'clock. I have to leave here. Okay, it's almost 5:30. I have to leave here no later than 7. Okay, what am I going to wear? They all excuse me. Let me think out loud. I did not plan this out last night, because I did not plan this stream, but I really want to do it this morning. So what am I going to wear? What am I going to wear? Okay, wait, check the weather. Okay, hold on, I'll be back. I'm checking the weather so I know how to dress. Let's see how I'm gonna dress today. Hold up, guys and gals. So it's actually going to be kind of warm. Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be kind of warm. Okay, cool beans. I can be cute and cool today. Cute and cool. Okay, I'm back, guys. Thank you. So maybe I will. I never thought about helping people to like be themselves, right? And I talk about that a lot in a way because, I'm always telling people, okay, let me turn this music back down because I'm bad. I'm always telling people from here that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're more than enough to accomplish your mission and purpose in life. You're beautiful, you're handsome, you're more than enough to accomplish your mission and purpose in business, in life, whatever. But how many people are just not even used to like even really hearing that and then knowing what to do with that? See, I didn't I didn't grow up I didn't grow up feeling like I had to be like somebody else. Good morning, other side of 40, Sister Crystal, aka Miss V, Miss VH, Miss VHS. I love that name. I think I have seen you over from Monica Majestas. Yes, and welcome. And I didn't grow up in an environment where I was ever really told that I was not enough. Thank you for that confirmation. It's been a while. How are you doing this morning? I didn't grow up in an environment where I was not encouraged and inspired and motivated to do well. Like that was always an encouragement. Doing well, be well was always encouraged. And whatever information could be put in front of me that they knew of, whatever my family knew, they were willing to share. And I also didn't really have a problem with isolating myself. Being alone with myself to study, to read, to write, or to just be. And or saying I don't like something, or if I don't say I don't like something, just getting away from what I don't like. And I think that that could possibly be a struggle. And it's not to put anyone down or anything like that, but it's really recognizing what could possibly be a problem and trying to kind of develop a solution for this. Because it's not like people wake up and say, I don't want to be liked. I'm fine, thanks for asking. Hope all is well for you. Very interesting topic. I am well, thank you. And I'm glad all is well with you. But when you think about it, right, like if we just talk about YouTube by itself, why is it that wherever you go in this sector of YouTube, if you don't agree with someone, it almost becomes like a fight in a chat room, a fight on a panel, simply because you disagree. And you may be the only person that disagrees. Good morning, I make address. You might be the only person that disagrees. But you're willing to stand on your disagreement. You're willing to stand on what it is that you believe. And then your willingness to stand on that, not even saying that you don't like the host, not even saying that you don't like the people in the chat room or the other panelists. You're just saying that you don't like this. And in your disagreement and people not being able, people's inability to persuade you otherwise causes an all-out attack on you. It's because we're in the age of bright darkness and compliance. Hmm. But so it's kind of like a shaming thing because you don't agree. Only because you don't agree. So it's either only go in the spaces where you have total agreement, where there's absolutely zero room for compassion or zero room for compromise, or to not be yourself, to not be authentic, to not be popular. Narcissists believe I think, therefore you are. Elaborate, Omega Dreads. And when you have it sober, like your disagreements become not an attack on your character, but an attack on they don't know what else to attack, so they attack how you look or how you sound, or attack a mistake that you may have made. All it takes is a disagreement. So like, I'm gonna tell you something that's really funny, right? It's quite, I mean, it's so funny. It's humorous. It is rolling on the floor, knee slapping, side bending, hilarious. When in this sector, when no one else can really say anything else about me, sometimes I agree to still see it as a nemesis. um, is to say things about me like, she came over here and she was talking to us and stuff, and we thought she was different, and she was just all fake with her old fake voice. Y'all, that is the most hilarious thing in the world to me. Like every time I hear that, I after I'm baffled, I laugh so hard. Like they wish they could attack me for something else, but they can't. So because I can't attack her for something else, I'm going to attack her for her voice. How dare her sound like that? How dare me sound? I would hate to see a brother or a sister catching a heart attack from arguing over YouTube. It's bound to happen if it hasn't already. I am pretty sure. I am pretty convinced that definitely some people are sick because of arguing on YouTube and social media, period. But yeah, I am pretty, because there is no way that you can just argue all the time and scream and yell and bark all of the time and take your emotions to a super dangerously high range and your health not to be affected. So either you're already unhealthy, like you already have high blood pressure, already have high stress. I embrace it if just turmeric, but will stand with my brothers. Right. I know you will. Um, but yeah, I can definitely see. I have seen a lot of messy and disorganized panels on here. Right. Yes. And also going back to some of the attacks on me when people can't seem to find anything else. So it's like, how dare her? How dare I? How dare I state my opinion? How dare I agree on some stances, and how dare I not agree on other stances? How dare I? How dare I stand with the sisters on some points and then not stand with them on other points? How dare I? How dare I stand with the brothers on some instances and how dare I not on other instances? How dare I be an individual? How dare I? How dare I be an individual? So you know what I'm hoping for? I'm hoping to be able to actually connect with other people who dare be individuals. Because you cannot shame me for being an individual. It's like people complain about how other groups act, but still want to be a part of the group. Huh? Or people complain about not being accepted by certain groups and being okay with that, but then still try to find their validation from other groups, from these same groups. Huh? Make it make sense. So I'm actually hoping then, I guess, to be able to connect with other people who dare be individuals. Because you can be like-minded and still be an individual. And that is what real respect is. When people respect you for who you are, not who they want you to be. See, like, I don't understand. But I want to say this. I don't understand it in my life because it doesn't happen in my life. So when I actually see it on other people and other things, it's somewhat confusing and it's also upsetting. So like out of my closest girlfriends here, right? I have relationships. I have girlfriends. We've been friends. I have friends. My childhood best friend, literally, we were in Pampers together. Like this is my childhood best friend. We have never not been friends. I will be 50. I will be 50 in 2020. I will be 50 years old. We have been friends since diapers. But in so many ways, we are so different. Like so different. There are places that she can go and be comfortable that I cannot go and be comfortable. There are places that I can go and be comfortable and she cannot go and be comfortable. Because that's just what makes us different. There are things that I can do, she can't do, and vice versa. There are some values that we have that are not similar to each other. But let me tell you, if I need something, she got it. If she needs something, I got it. We do. We treat each other like sisters. Exactly. 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 She can tell me the truth about how I'm being that she doesn't like, and I can do the same thing for her. And to her, like the other day, I was at her house. I had to go to the VA hospital because I'm a vet. If you don't know, I'm a veteran. So when I left the VA hospital, I stopped by her apartment, and it was her day off, and I hadn't been there in a I guess with everything going on, I guess I hadn't been there in about maybe a month, I guess. And my girl, y'all, she's looking busted. Okay, I love you, Nick. In case you catch this replay, love you, Nick. But she was looking busted. And I didn't understand. I had zero understanding for her looking bustedness. I had zero understanding for it. Like having a day off was just like, and the thing, and the thing, even though we were not going, even though we were not going anywhere or anything, you know, I was just looking at her, and because we're in the living room, and she has all of her children, with the exception of one, are grown. So her youngest was at school, and there's a newborn. Her goddaughter is there, so her goddaughter has a newborn. Beautiful. I got a chance to hold a newborn. I always, thank you. Sidebar. Thank you, Most High, for allowing me the opportunity to hold another newborn. And pray over a newborn. Okay, so anyway, so we're not alone, right? And even though it's just me, like, okay, look, however, whatever, because it's just me or whatever. But then again, you know, I mean, I'm gonna love you anyway, but like, come on, is what I was like. So I'm like looking, I'm like, what you got on? So it's me, her daughter, one of her older daughters, God and the goddaughter in the living room, and then her oldest daughter comes over. But my girl, now just some random person. I'm not gonna do this to just some random person, but this is my bestie. This is my bestie. So my bestie has on like this great big flannel top, but it is kind of. It had been cold, but it wasn't really that cold that day. So she had this big old flannel top, and she had on some bottoms, pajama bottoms. The flannel top was not a pajama top; it was a shirt. And then there's a big old flannel shirt, and she had on these pajama bottoms. Nothing was matching. Then she had a bonnet on her head, and I'm like, what's going on? She walked me to my car when I'm leaving. I'm like, because several times I'm like, I don't like this look. Like, what is going on with this? There's nothing flattering about this look. Nothing flattering at all about this look. I have zero understanding about what's happening here. And how can you be my bestie and look like this? Let's talk about that. Like, how can we be besties? How can we be besties? And you feel okay with sitting here with me like this, and with these other ladies like this? Like, I don't understand. So when she walked me to my car, again, not some random chick that I don't know, but my bestie, I'm like, hey, bestie, so are you depressed? What's going on? Do we need to talk about something? Help me understand what's happening. And so she tried to excuse it, when I'm single. So this what we're gonna do while we're single? I'm like, no, I'm not. But see, this once again, like, this is just how different we are. But I didn't, even though I talked about her, but I talked about her to her, okay? But not like, you ain't my girl. No, you still my girl. You looking busted right now. I just have to be one to tell you, since nobody else is going to tell you. So let me tell you, because that's what besties do. I love you, and definitely get back in the house ASAP. Okay. But that's my bestie. And no matter things that we could disagree on or whatever, right? It's not life altering when your character, when the character of who you are is not detrimental to my life, we good. We can disagree. Now, she did not care at all for me telling her that she looked busted, that I didn't like this combination that she had going. Friends don't let friends go out looking busted. Yes, that part. Yes, that part. She was like, well, can I just get a break? I mean, it was my day off. I've been working this, that. I gotta go this, and that. And I was like, look, that all of that is fine, okay, but this right here, I'm not going for it. No, no, no. But I would never wear this around the bed. No, I don't want you to wear. I was like, I don't want you to wear it by yourself. Is what I'm saying. I don't want you to wear it by yourself, and I can't let you feel like it's my job as your best friend. Even if she was just my friend, not even my best. She my best, so my bestie, I'm gonna get super raw with my bestie. But if she was not my bestie, just a good friend, I wouldn't have worn it kind of as heavy as I did and as raw. Because I would tell you, I was raw. I was like, you are tore up from the floor up, okay? Like, nothing about this is good. Nothing about this is good. Nothing, nothing. So, yes, definitely being a true friend, okay? So, but if your character doesn't is not detrimental to my life and my lifestyle, we can have these kind of disagreements, and no matter what, we gonna be cool, we gonna be down. And if there's something with character that comes into play, then I love you enough and I want you to love me enough for us to be able to talk about it. And if it means that because of what's happening, we have to part ways, then let's part ways because of the truth, not because we didn't want to face the truth. Does that make sense? What song is this playing? I'm not digging this one. What is this? Oh, okay. I don't, yeah, no. So, where else did I want to go with this? Oh, so back to online, right? Good morning, Monica. So you're just gonna pop in with the thinking, with the thinking emoji. What a way to pop in. But that's what I expect, right? So online, it gets to me really dangerous when we're so connected to each other in chat rooms and in panels, and a lot of it is deception. And what's not deception, you just still can't, you don't feel free to be able to be yourself. And if you are, then you're just judged, or you're an outcast, you're casted out just for being yourself because you disagree. And then trying, well, when you have people who may have struggled a great part of their life, especially guys, especially in this era, I'm going to be me no matter what. I like that, Monica Mo. Yes. So, and I know you will, because you have no problem putting yourself apart, pulling yourself out and away. But when this era that people are really growing up in, like the millennials, right? where everything they see is based like right in your face. Instagram, social media, all of the social media that's telling you, showing you that this is what we're doing, this is what's in, this is what's happening, this is what's popular, this is what's popping. And if you don't think like this, and if you don't walk like this, and if you don't talk like this, you do not fit in, you are not accepted. You, it's different from when I was growing up. It's different from when our parents were growing up, when you wasn't bombarded by it everywhere you turned. And our children and our young adults today do not have a place that they can go where it's literally not in their face one way or another. I don't like this song either. This has got to go. What is this? Look, I apologize if y'all was liking any of that music. And ironically, that's the holiday music, but I'm not feeling it. So I can't. I can't this morning. Kind of digitally nomadic. Everywhere I roam, where I lay my head is everywhere I roam, where I lay my head is home. So I really believe that there's a need for that right there, guys and gals. I'm not really sure. I'll be honest. I'm not really sure how to begin that, but I'm willing to take on the challenge because I don't think it should be that if we disagree about something. Oh, let me back up a little bit. So now about me addressing my besties looking busted, right? I didn't wait until a month from now or 2 months from now when we're at odds about something and then tell her in the middle of an argument, be like, well, I don't know why you over here arguing with me about this anyway. I don't even know why I'm trying to reach to you anyhow because you're the same one that wear flannel tops and pajama bottoms that don't match. Where they do that at? Where they do that at? That females are comfortable with a flannel top and mixed match pajama bottoms and a bonnet on their head walking into my car. Where they do that at? Or even sitting around the house. No ma'am, no ma'am. See, I don't even know. See, that's why you're wrong. No, I told her then while we were in a good space, no argument, no disagreement. We're in a good space. I'm not feeling this. I'm not feeling this get up. And please don't do this again. The day is almost over, so please don't do this again. I sure did, Miss Monica. I sure did. And I even asked her, are you depressed? I need to know. Because if we're depressed, we can talk about it. Do we need to make us some coffee and just drink coffee all day and figure it out? Because we can figure it out. I have time. I got time today. But but that's what I mean. Like I can't rock with you if there's something about your character that I disagree with. Now, not your personality, but your character. If there's something about your character that is not in alignment with me, but I want to be cool with you, or we have a relationship. And please, y'all, when y'all hear the word relationship, don't instantly just think romantically. Friendships are relationships, okay, as well. So relationships, period. Um, if we're not in alignment, I can't wait until I see you do something or I see you rock with somebody that I'm not rocking with, and then in a fit tell you I'm upset and I don't like this about you. And vice versa. Like I don't want you to tell me, don't rock with me for 5 years. 5 whole years. Don't rock with me for 5 years. And let me find out in the 6th year because you're cool with somebody else or somebody else that you're cool with don't like me. And then the first time we have an argument or disagreement, you start attacking me with things that you thought 3 years ago. Because see, friends build each other up all the time. In truth, you don't have to. For me, you don't have to like it. Like she could have, you know what, my bestie, she could have told me, "Girl, look, shut up, leave me alone, and don't you worry about what I have on today. Mind your business." Like, oh, spicy, aren't we? It's probably what I would have said. Somebody's a little saucy this morning or afternoon. Excuse me then. Wear your flannel top and your mixed match pajamas and your bonnet. Let me mind my own business. Far be it from me to tell you what you should do. In regards to what I think, I mean, if that's what you want to do, this do you. Now hear my whatever. But not gonna fall out like not gonna just tell her about it 2 years from now. Do it now. So that's what they can't teach us, guys. They cannot teach us to be authentic. Authenticity cannot be taught. Which goes back to a scripture. To thine own self be true. Wow. I didn't even think about that until just now. To thine own self be true. When you think about it, if a person can't be true to themselves, how can they be true to you? I mean, if a person is willing to lie to themselves all the time and change it all the time because of other people but not themselves, how can they be true to you? How can they even know to be true to you? Now that's something to think about. Can there be anything inspiring from this? Let me think. While I think about that, let me share this, right. Out of all of my relationships with people, and I have, seriously, I have people in my life that have been in my life since, now she's my bestie is my longest running relationship, longest running. Like I said, since Pampers. Her family and my family still know each other, still connected, still have some familiar space. Um, but then I have friends, male and female, from school. from junior high. Do I have anybody that I was friends with from elementary besides? Let me see, let me think. No, I don't think so. Not elementary. Not elementary. But junior high. Junior high and above. And then I have some from previous jobs when I was in the workforce. And all of these relationships were just authentic, organically built, not trying, especially with work, because I do not try to make friends on jobs. If we become friends from jobs, it was definitely intended because I do not put forth any effort at all. Zero effort. I put zero effort in being friends with coworkers. Friendly, respectful, but building, becoming friends, I put zero effort. I come here to get a check. I come here to do my job and go home. Did not come here to be liked. You can like me or you can not like me as you so desire. But at the end of the day, I came to do my job. I came to clock in and I came to clock out. Period. So even from jobs, I have friends we've been friends for 10 plus years. And we can disagree about some things. And we can argue, we can argue, we can get pretty upset with each other. But in our getting upset with each other, we're not gonna call each other B-words. We're not going to attack each other's families. And we're sure as hell not going to let somebody go through something. Y'all know this is one of my favorite songs. Oh, I want to play this. I want to turn this up. So, okay, I'm not going to turn it up. I'm not going to turn it up, but I really, really, really love this song. But we're not going to attack each other. We ain't going to try to fight each other. Like, seriously. And we could be at odds. But if we're at odds with each other, but happen to be in the same atmosphere, and something happens, like if somebody tries to jump on somebody or whatever, we're going to be right together on that team. We're going to be right together on each other's side, by each other's side. And we'll go back to being mad after the fact. So I don't understand. See, this is the kind of stuff that I'm used to. But you build these kind of relationships over time, and you build them by being your freaking self. Not being what people want you to be, not thinking how people want you to think, not speaking how people want you to speak, but by being yourself. And when people can take you for being yourself and vice versa, you can go the end of the road with each other. You can go to war for and with each other. No matter what. And it will have to take something big. I mean, it has to be major to break that up. And it will have to be major to break it up. And sometimes, even if you have to part ways because you something that you can't come together on, you can't come together in agreement on, and there's no place to compromise, you can still part ways and not tear each other down while you're parting ways, as if there was nothing good ever came from your connection. Like I have a friend, and I'm gonna call her a friend, that even though we became friends and connected from the poetry scene. So when I say perform, I mean spoken word, because I was an active performance poet. So she and I became acquainted and grew really close from the poetry scene. And then at one point, going through something traumatic for herself, something a devastating period, and going through a phase of like kind of wilding out. And other women were kind of, it's like other women were waiting, because she fancy. Oh, she fancy. It's like other women were kind of waiting for an opportunity for her to come down to their level. So she went through like a little wild and out phase. And when she was going through that wild and out phase, I told her, I said, I can't do this with you. I cannot. I don't think that this is the place for you to go. I don't think this is the direction for you to go. And I really think that you need to take some time for yourself. And I really think you need to take some time to be alone with God. Be alone and pray. Be alone and fast. Do what you need to do. But for direction, I think you really need to just be alone. I think you need to fast. And I really think you need to just really trust. Trust God. But she couldn't receive what I was saying. So there were other ladies that was just kind of like, in my opinion, like they were just kind of waiting for an opportunity. So when she went through her little wild and out phase, I was like, I can't come to these kind of, I can't attend these kind of events. I don't support this kind of communication. I don't support this kind of connection, these kind of engagements. I do not support them. And I will be doing you a disservice as a friend and as a woman, as well as myself, to pretend I'm okay with this, and I'm not. So I'll be over here. I love you. I love you. I love you. I'm gonna love you. And I will be over here. And you can call me and you can talk to me. And I will be over here. But I can't do that. And then shortly after that, there was a big blow up. Some of the other ladies and a lot of confusion. And I got tossed out with all the confusion. But she can't say one bad word about me, and she has not. Nothing has come to me because she couldn't. And even with some of those associations and things like that, and things going around, pretty big network, nothing coming back. And you know what? And nobody can run her toward anything either, except for one thing. You know what? And that's, I love her. I love you. Still celebrate you. Coming out doing different things and on a better road. No love lost. When you truly love people. And you know what? Saying this, you know what I realized too? And I'm not just realizing it, but I think being able to say it like this. I'd rather have people love me authentically than to love me authentically for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 6 months, than to rock with me inauthentically for 5 to 10 years or for a lifetime. Love me authentically for a short period of time, then rock with me inauthentically forever. Let that marinate. Let that marinate. Because even if you love somebody for a short period of time and your journey does not continue, there are so much jewels, so many jewels, so much value in that authentic love and in that time that what could ever come from a lifetime or from years of inauthenticity. See, I guess because like from that relationship, even though we don't talk, the many conversations that we had that was not had with anybody else can never be erased. Never be erased. The many tears that were shed on each other's shoulders, the many times we've had slept on each other's sofas will never be erased. Never be erased. The long days and nights of prayer will never be erased. The many events that are put together, the many aha moments. Aha! Girl, this. Oh, look at what you should do. Can never, ever be erased. Never be erased. Good morning, Black Caesar. Good to see you. And you know what? There's testaments like that, testimonies like that make me so glad to say I'm not going to wake up and intentionally choose to just tear somebody down, especially another Black woman. I'm just not. I take such a greater joy and I have such a greater peace in building people up and being true and being fun and being peace and being loving, even if we disagree, than tearing somebody down. And I feel the same way about Black men, people in general, but especially my people. So I just, you know what? If I rock with you, I rock with you. If I don't, and if I don't, I don't. But I'm not going to live to tear you down. Even when I roast people, Because when I roast someone, like I'm roasting you because of something that you did, but I'm not just trying to tear you down, leave you like just hopeless. And I'm surely not just harboring animosity. Like it's gotta be something with character. Every time, it's gotta be something with character. I am well, thank you. How are you, Black Season? That's probably a good rule of thumb to have when it comes to how close you will become with coworkers. Yeah, yeah. Part of that for me, um, being a veteran, working so closely with people, and how we take team and how we do team is between that and the way I was brought up with family. We just do team different, you know. We just do team. Well, let me say from where I was developed. We just do team different. And we are able to, along with, I have so many different factors though, like along with my time of birth, under the sun and the moon, and the personal development and things that I do. What is this plan? Something else that's gotta go. I cannot. What is this? Nope, not gonna do it. Nope, nope, nope. Yes, we'll take it from this part. I am not having it this morning with songs I don't like, am I? I'm like, no, I don't like it. No. So you know what? Let that marinate though, guys. Let that marinate. Love out of authenticity versus people rocking with you out of inauthenticity. Like that goes back to the whole superficial thing, right? And then you know what else that goes back to? That also goes back to people doing things, just getting along to get along. Let me tell you, I know I am the worst person to get along, to be getting along. Number one, there is just way too much freedom in telling you how I feel. Way too much freedom, way too much peace of mind to say how I feel if I can acknowledge how I feel. Because first I analyze things. I'm a thinker. I think things through. I overthink things. I analyze. I overanalyze. I analyze my analyzations, and then I overanalyze those analyzations. So overthink that, so I can rethink this, and then think about that, so I can put that together and rethink that, and then regroup from that. Like I'm forever organizing thoughts, forever. But I overthink and I overanalyze and I analyze and break it down and all this stuff so I can always get back to this thing, like to find out like what is true for me. But I gotta get beneath all the noise. I gotta get beneath and away from all of the noise, so I can hear my own self think. And so whatever I say and whatever I do, I can say it's, hey, it was me. I can own it. It was me. And if I was right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But at least I can own it because it is and it was me. So this whole getting along to get along, nope. I will set everything around me on fire. I will burn our flames before I get along just to get along. I am not trying to get along just to get along with nobody and no group. Hmm. Okay, so that's it. That's all I got. I got nothing else. And the timing is perfect because now I have about a whole 30 minutes to throw on some. I'm talking about throwing on some jeans, but I gotta see if I can even fit these jeans. So maybe not. But anyway, I gotta go throw on something cute, throw my hair in a cute little bun. If I'm gonna put some kind of accessories in my hair, maybe I'll put on a little makeup because I feel like it. And see what kind of booties I'm gonna put on my shoe, on my feet. I gotta go bat some lashes at this appointment. That's something I plan to do. I plan to I need some things to work in my favor. And sometimes batting my lashes helps. So I think I gotta go. I'm getting ready to bat my lashes. So hey, food for thought. Everyone, happy Monday. Have a great day. Get this day off to a week start. I'm going to wait for about, I'll wait about a minute or so and see if anyone has any responses in the comments. And if not, I will end this stream. And in the back of my head will be authenticity. How to teach authenticity. How to get people to a place of authenticity. So I can build because I'm determined. I'm not gonna be here in this space. I'm not gonna be here in this YouTube space, y'all, and not build some kind of authentic relationships. It's not gonna happen. I build everywhere I go, and dang it, I'm here. So all right, long enough for me. Oh, really? Somebody came and took away their dislike button. Okay. Okay, I'm out. Have a good day. Mwah, smooches. You are beautiful. You're handsome in your own naturally designed way. Love yourself. Love yourself for who you are. And if there's something about you that you don't like, then fix it. You can work on it. If there's something about your character that you don't like, guess what? You don't have to be that way. You have a choice. You can choose to be better. You can choose to be different. Nobody got to make that choice for you. You get to make that choice for yourself. So, how do you want to show up today for yourself? I'm out.